Let's talk about some of the misinformation that is out there.
And so for Peter to ask the question that most Americans that are in this tragedy are feeling, and for her to reject it as disinformation, you don't like the question,
right?
But it's not disinformation. That everything was going to be fine. Didn't he?
Peter's question was not disinformation or misinformation. That was just a fact.
This is just their go-to when they're in trouble, and it's quite sinister given the threats that both Kamala Harris and Tim Walz have made about free speech. They say that there's no guarantee to free speech when it comes to what they deem to be misinformation or disinformation. They will bring down the heavy hammer.
Indeed. And so this week they're using disinformation, misinformation. You are spreading misinformation, mister.
But what is all of this misinformation they're so worried about? If anyone is amplifying disinformation from fringe sources, it's the Democrats themselves. Okay, so now one random woman that he ran into makes a CNN disinformation narrative?
Laura, for anything they don't like to hear, they label it misinformation or disinformation. But to just dismiss criticism and calling it misinformation is a joke.
She just kept repeating the same misinformation talking point, it's all that's misinformation.
Right.
But when you're framing criticism of the government as misinformation, it feels like another get around free speech thing.
It is the party that cried misinformation, what really happened with the Biden-Harris hurricane response and why they refused to accept any criticism.
Where's the misinformation? One of the best in the business, Matt Taibbi. You see him and read him on Substack, joins us now. Matt, what's behind this big move to talk about misinformation and blaming Donald Trump specifically for it?
Well, they keep changing the definition of misinformation and disinformation, and they have another category they call malinformation.
People who were talking to reporters in North Carolina saying, I have family members who don't think FEMA is here because of the misinformation coming out of Donald Trump, other Republicans.